Truth be told. Yeah. Now is you really about that life that you be talking? Do you really wear them shoes you say you walk? You sure you right? I heard a couple niggas talk. Say you don't come across a real nigga often. What you tell them, truth be told, you ain't no dog. Truth be told, pay for plug. Truth be told, it's no law. Truth be told, say you up. Now truth be told, you ain't no dog. Truth be told, pay for plug. Truth be told, it's no law. Truth be told, say you up. The truth be told. Truth be told. Truth be told. Truth be told.
Yes, yes, yes. It's your girl DJ Q Lynn, and you're tuned into that Truth Be Told radio show on this DTF. Now, today it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna do some little craziness up in here. Got my boy. Gotta call him boy on here. Can't call him what I usually call him. DJ Mr. Famous. What's up, babe?
You know what it is. I'm here. DTF Radio. Truth Be Told.
How was your weekend?
Oh man, weekend was exciting. A lot of things to do. A lot of clubs. A lot of family. Good times.
A lot of family. What that mean?
I mean, I cooked dinner like twice. I wasn't supposed to.
Twice?
Yeah, twice, because I bought Chinese food the first time.
That's not cooking dinner, though.
No, it was.
That's cooking dinner.
It was $70 in Chinese food.
$70 in Chinese food?
Absolutely, $69.
That's ridiculous.
Right, and I didn't even get enough duck sauce.
No.
So
you didn't ask for enough duck sauce?
I told my little man, make sure you get enough duck sauce when you get enough duck sauce. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Chopped up a little something today.
Mm-hmm. What did you make?
Honey barbecue wings, some Bush's bake, not too hard to make Bush's, but some Bush's baked beans.
So what? Say it again.
Bush's baked beans.
The baked beans.
Baked beans. And that white rice. All
right, shout out to my in-house DJ Mr. Famous.
Yep.
And you know, so on today's show I got a little somebody in here trying to be all fashionably late. He think he's somebody already. Just saying. MC, you heard?
What's up?
What up, white boy?
At least I'm fashionably late, just not late.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, okay. I'm
What's
gonna
up?
need you. Nothing.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you first and foremost for having me.
You're welcome. Are you sure you're glad to be here?
I'm positive.
Positive?
Positive. It might change by the end of the interview, but you know I'm here.
I'm definitely going to change your whole life today. Your whole entire life.
Let's get it.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Positive.
Truth be told, ain't no game.
I tell nothing but truth.
You tell nothing but truth?
At all.
Are you ready to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
That's it. That's all I do. I'm ready.
You sure?
Positive.
All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a little break. We're going to get into some music. DJ Mr. Famous is going to turn this bitch up for a little bit. And we're going to get into some Future and Drake. Jump in.
Hey, young Metro.
All right, welcome back to Truth Be Told. I'm your girl, DJ Q Lynn. So, you know, we're going to get into this interview with my boy, MC. So we know your name, MC. Can you tell me what it stands for? Your initials. What do you mean by your initials? Oh, no, we aren't giving out governments. What's your first name? We can give that out, though. For sure. All right, that's what's up. So where are you from? And for those who don't know a map, just say Queens. Yeah, he got to be Laurelton. Everybody's not from Queens, bro. Brooklyn in the house. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so whatever. Anyways. As an artist, what exactly do you do? Mm-hmm.
Producing and production and executive production as well, but you know that's my main thing.
Okay, and exactly how long you been doing this?
10 years now, since I was 13. I'm 23 now. It's my Jordan year.
It's your Jordan year.
So
this is it. You're taking the championship.
Yeah, jump man. MC up to something.
Right, I was about to say, got them 6 rings. March Madness out here.
That's a fact.
All right, so I want to get real serious with you.
Okay.
Who is Matthew? Not MC, not the artist, not the guy in the club, not the guy in the videos, not the guy behind the mic. Like, who is MC? Like Matthew.
Matthew is just ordinary. You know, I had unfortunate circumstances growing up. I grew up without my father, so that took a big toll on on my life and how I looked out, my perspective on things. But at the same time, it's bittersweet because that was what helped shape MC the artist. That's a reason why I'm always talking about controversial subjects, aside from the party and stuff. It's real topics that, I feel real people my age, my race, my color, whatever you want to call it, they go through, and I think those need to be addressed. But that's who Matthew is.
Okay, but what kind of subjects?
Let's see. In the hood, you got poverty. You have, like I said, the father not being there, lack of jobs. We see today, with the cops, everything going on. But anything that is really current events, I tend to speak on in my music.
Okay. So we know that you have a series of mixtapes.
Yes.
And the series is called Paperwork.
Yes.
Why Paperwork? Like, what was the concept behind the name?
That's actually another part of me. I go to school right now for music business, just to know what I'm doing, on the non-creative side of things. So that was really what I shaped it around. Learning this industry, it's 90% paperwork or 90% business,
Right.
So I really just wanted to embody that creatively and put it on a mixtape and have people see the progression, which is why I made it a series at the same time.
Okay.
So they can see my growth from 1 to Paperwork 4 is about to drop. But if you listen to those two, you'll see a big difference, and that's
And
that's what it's about.
How did it exactly get started? Like, when did you decide to start Paperwork and make it a series?
Well, the first one wasn't original music. It was all a compilation of remixes, so that kind of made itself.
Okay.
And the name Paperwork, from the first project, the name Paperwork came from just the notion of me working. Like I said, it was all remixes. So, as an artist that's really coming in the game or putting their first project out, to be able to get on the track with somebody that's already made it and not have to worry about holding your own, you know what I mean, and be good. And I see that as a big benefit as far as work. So that's where it started from, but it came together by itself, really.
Okay. And Paperwork 4, when is it dropping?
There was no date.
Okay.
I'm looking at somewhere around like March, maybe mid-March.
Maybe mid-March.
Maybe.
So we're still in the
Yeah, I got one more single I think I want to give to the people and run with that before I release a full project. And even with singles, you just never know what's gonna happen. I could wind up pushing that until next year if it takes on a life of its own. So
True.
I'm just kind of waiting to see what my next move, the reaction of my next move, and then I'll worry about the mixtape or releasing project. But I'm in the studio working
all the time,
always,
24/7.
24/7.
Shout out to you though. If you were listening when the show started, if you don't know, MC definitely ripped apart my intro to the show. Like,
Hey.
he took the track, did it on his own. I really didn't give him any kind of inspiration other than, the name of the show is Truth Be Told.
Truth
And he
Be
just
Told.
was like, boom, here you go.
Turn
I was
up.
like, oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. The show intro is dope, so I
Thank you,
appreciate you
thank
very much for that.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Is Paperwork 4 going to be like it, or are we moving past that? Are we going to progress and keep showing your progression as an artist?
It's definitely going to be more growth after it, but that's going to be it for that series.
Why?
I feel like I said, it just follows the trend of growth. Let's put it, for instance, in a book, you have chapters. Every time you turn a page, you do grow.
Right.
But when you get to the next chapter, that's when you really see the growth. And I think, with my experience going ins and out with the industry, learning and meeting different people, I'm about to embark on that next chapter. So I want to, leave that as that was me when I started. You know what I mean?
Okay, so do you plan on creating a new series for the next book in your life?
I'm definitely thinking about doing that. It's already actually kind of in the works. I'm thinking about naming it M series. Similar to the BMW. So play on marketing there. Shout out to BMW. I do need an endorsement anyway. But no, I'm really thinking about doing it because I don't want to take away from my fans that know me on the mixtape circuit. With my growth, I've grown commercial and done radio and broadcast and stuff, but I still want to hold my roots strong to the real rap. Like, even if I'm going on somebody else's record, just
The
to
real
spit.
rap.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So do you feel like mixtape rap is real rap versus the commercial stuff that they put out on albums?
Yes, but that's not saying that the commercial stuff isn't real. I just feel like, the boundaries or the margins are way more slim on commercial stuff. Mixtape, you could kind of get the full organic sense of an artist. He says what he wants, does what he wants on whatever beat, you know what I mean? And even to the point where how it's put together. If you were to go with an album, that is held at such a high standard that I think a lot of people have to, put their brain work into it, like as far as track lists or album artwork and stuff like that. There's a lot of hands that go into making that. With a mixtape, you can pretty much tell by how like an artist chooses what DJ they want to host, or what clubs they push it to, or what websites they push it to really get the organic artist, because there's nobody kind of looking over their shoulder like a label would. So I definitely think the mixtape is real rap, if anything.
If anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. And do you have any kind of, I don't know, like an idea of why you are pretty much like where you are? Like you said, you've done the radio, you've done this, that, and the third, but we're at Paperwork 4. You know what I mean? Like we're not at, I'm dropping an album on this person's label.
Right.
Do you have an idea of why you aren't? I guess we can say why you aren't signed.
Well, first, I'm not really even looking for a label deal or anything. I want to stay independent, and as you may know, the camp I roll with is called Self-Made. I named that for that specific reason, to really be able to do it for yourself, because there's so many resources today with artists to be able to grow. It might take longer, but if you retain that knowledge, you'll be way better off in the long run than if you were to just jump the gun and go to a label. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll know how to work your own product. You'll know where your money come from, like how you generate money. And that's the reason why I think I'm at the level that I'm at, and maybe not higher, because I'm taking it patient. I want to learn this industry. I want to learn what I don't see or what I'm not supposed to see as an artist. I want to learn that too, just to know. You know what I'm saying? It's not even necessarily about finances. It's just knowledge. Just to know.
Well, you are pretty young,
Yes.
so time you have, but at the same time, as a rapper, time you don't have.
I don't, exactly.
So it's kind of like a catch-22 in this situation for you.
Right.
And do you feel like your age is kind of a burden sometimes?
No, not really, because I'm watching a lot of people a lot older than me do stuff, so I don't see it as a burden. Or for my own personal standards, yeah, I think so. I'm always that one to push myself or rush myself, like you gotta get this done. But on the grand scheme of things, even that's the reason why I'm looking at the business side of it. I know that with my life, I do want to be involved in music, in the music industry, period, point blank, period. So, and you even look at today, a lot of big name artists, after they do their duty, they step into management, or they manage other artists, or look at Jay managing a whole bunch of other people as well. So I don't really see it as a burden. I just keep, I'm aware of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good. All right, so what I want to do right now is I want to jump into one of your tracks.
Lovely.
One of my favorites, actually.
Hey.
It's For the Trap.
Ah.
And like word for word, I be like I go so hard for that song.
Thank you.
I want you to play it, and I want you to intro it, and then we'll talk a little bit about it when we come back. Cool?
All right.
So go ahead
let's
and
see.
set that up.
It's my new single featuring my guy PH, Fresher with a PH, DGYGZ. Shout out the whole clique, Rel, all that. It's called For the Trap. Video available on YouTube now. Let's get it popping. DTF Radio.
Well, welcome back. As you know, I'm DJ Q Lynn. This is Truth Be Told, and I'm sitting here with my boy MC.
Turn up.
And we getting real serious in here just a little bit.
Just a
little bit.
A tad.
So I want you to tell me how this entire record came about.
For the Trap. As we know today, trap is a big word in our urban culture, I guess.
Yeah.
Means
many different things, by the way.
Yes, and that's exactly my point. I wanted to I think really focus on a part that people don't really associate with trapping. Trapping, as we know it, is out the trap house, selling packs out the bando, and doing everything else. But I feel that anybody working is trapping. You know what I'm saying?
True story.
Even if it's a 9 to 5, and that's what I wanted to embody with this record. That's why it's for the trap and not about the trap. Everybody is making stuff about the trap. It's like they're gaining credibility off of the trap without giving respect to the trap. And when I say the trap, I just mean everybody working. You get what I mean?
I definitely do.
If everybody wasn't working, there would be no trap, even illegally or legally.
Or legally.
You know what I mean? So.
Legal work is a trap too. Believe me.
Exactly.
I pay taxes.
That's the trap.
Thank you. The ultimate trap.
The OD trap. But yeah, that's what that record was about. And as you see, we got PH on it. Fresh, a shout out to him. That's just somebody that I saw that was trapping, you know, in his own lane, and he's still doing it, as we can see. But that's really how that record came about. It was I met actually Fresh's management first at my my squad video shoot. And, you know, we just clicked from there. He came out to Project X, as you were there as well. And
that was a night.
That was the first time I met PH.
You've never been to Project X. I'm just saying, when you see it on social media, buy a ticket, get your behind there, because it's definitely one of those looks. Shout
out to Exquisite, man. They've been doing it for a while. But you know, like I said, he came out to Project X, and that was the first time I met him. And dude was just really cool. We started talking, and we, you know, met on a lot of the same points when it comes to this industry and just working and grinding. So that was the perfect person. I knew at that point, like, all right, you got a mind state like me, so you can absorb what this track means and be able to murder it as he did.
I give you that. Both of y'all like set fire to the rain on that one.
Thank you.
Adele.
That's my boo, low key.
But what?
Nothing. Let's talk about what we was going to talk about.
Let's talk about Adele.
Oh, yes. Hello.
You like her?
Yes.
How much you like her?
Hello, Adele.
Oh, so you like the Snow Bunnies?
I ain't got nothing against
Why every time I ask a black man if he likes snow bunnies, it's like, yes or no?
Ever since Kobe had that situation,
yes
we get scared.
Or no.
I ain't gonna hold you. We get really scared.
No. The question is, do you like snow bunnies?
Yes. Yeah.
You take the pink?
I mean, I've seen pink in other things too, but I'm just
oh man.
But no, I ain't got nothing wrong with snow bunnies.
Okay, so is there anybody special?
Not right now.
Like?
You know, not right now. I'm playing the field.
You ain't paying child support?
Nah. Whoa, no.
I mean, you know, you paying child support or no?
Definitely not.
Are you taking care of your kids or no?
I don't have any kids.
There you go. That's what you're supposed to say. I ain't got no kids. Not over here. Shout out to everybody with kids though, because I got one. Yeah,
definitely. That's trapping too.
What?
Because that's work.
The trapping is real. Okay. Shout out to that $69 you spent on Chinese food.
Ooh, facts.
Right.
Miss Lee happy.
Right. And it's called Why Not MC.
Yes.
So why not MC?
That's for y'all to answer. It's not for me to answer. That's why I put it out there, is to provoke question, a curiosity to find out who I am. And why not MC? The concept really just came from me. You know, throughout these years, I've ran across directors, actors, just different, you know, lanes within the industry, which I find that I can apply myself to all of them, and I have no doubt about that. You know, I'm fully confident. So that's what why not MC? That's where it came from. You know, it's supposed to be applied to everything, not just music.
So multifaceted.
Everything. Yeah.
Why not MC?
Yep.
So we making shirts, hats,
liquors, all of that, everything.
Liquors, all of that.
Why not?
Why not MC?
Why
right?
not?
Right. I mean, the people they're gonna be on you now.
Let's get it.
You know that, right? They're gonna be on you now. So have you ever thought about doing anything else? I mean, you just mentioned you want to dibble and dabble. So what is like up next after rap or hip hop?
Well, even outside of the music industry, I'm looking at entertainment as far as acting. You know, I just put up a post the other day. I'm looking to get in somebody's web series and finagle my way into. I'm gonna get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
If you're watching
That's
me on
my
Ustream,
ultimate goal.
I'm just so sorry because he said acting.
Yes.
You are like 6'10".
What does that mean?
What are you gonna be, the bodyguard?
Hey, I seen Shaq in movies, all right? So you can't tell me nothing.
And they making him look like a buffoon.
Bruh, that check looked lovely. I don't care.
All right, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. The
That's
check,
cool.
He working for it. Check.
There you go.
So, acting and
taking it a step at a time, but acting. Bring it back to the music industry. I definitely want to be involved behind the scenes. Maybe putting together shows, booking artists, just marketing as well. And that's really it. I have my eyes set on a couple things, but like I said, I'm just taking it one step at a time. They're all big goals within themselves anyway. So
that sounds good.
Yes.
So, do you have any beef in this industry?
Not that I know about. If I do, they haven't approached me about it. So,
and if they do,
then I'll address it.
How are you gonna address it? Are we taking it to the streets, or are we taking it to the wax?
I mean, I don't really. I used to dabble in the.
I'm sorry.
Are
we gonna take it to Instagram?
No. Shout out Meek though. But
All right.
You know, I feel that people, unless it's really violation of terms as far as hip hop and this culture and how we do things, it shouldn't be taken to the street if it starts creatively, if it starts from a song. But I don't know about, for instance, Meek Mill. He's getting pretty personal, so I wouldn't be surprised. But
That's
either
because
way,
everyone's getting personal with him.
What happened?
I said that's because everyone is getting personal with him.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I don't think there's room in this industry or even this culture for people to do that, because hip hop is not that old. It can be taken out, with a bigger genre or anything bigger. So I think we really need to focus on growing the culture. And if I say something about you, you say something about me on the record, and we focus on settling in the street, then nobody's paying attention to the culture of the music. So I don't agree with that at all. If they want to, we can, but that'll.
In other words, I ain't no pussy.
But I'm very. I don't want to say I'm tolerant, because I don't, but it takes a lot to get me to that point to want to do some physical harm, make a call, or anything, take it to that next level.
How old are you again?
I'm 23. Deuce 3 Jordan years.
Right, talking like he's 33.
I'm just
in the
saying,
streets. You feel me?
I had a lot of older people around me growing up, so.
Okay, so I want to know, and I'm probably gonna ask almost every artist this because it's just what I do.
Okay.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Right now, don't think about it. Just name them. Boom.
Jadakiss, Biggie, Big L, Tupac, MC. No, let me stop.
That was a good lineup, though.
Rakim, definitely have to end it.
Okay,
Rakim.
was that in any specific order, or that was just like boom off the
No
top
specific.
of your head?
Yeah, it was
no
just,
specific order.
No.
They're just your top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and out of all of your top 5, who do you like the most, though?
Rakim.
Okay, and then who do you relate to the most?
Biggie.
Why? Being a Queens rapper, why?
Because we're from the same city. I don't think there's too many differences in lifestyle between the boroughs, but there may be differences in how we do certain things. But the stuff that we're faced with, let me just put it bluntly, as young black men, is the same in Brooklyn as it is in Queens, as it is in Staten Island or any other borough. So
very true.
I could relate. We all know Biggie's music and what he was talking about. I can relate to that. I can relate to the stuff he's saying.
Okay, that's what's up. I like that answer. Shout out to you.
Hey, turn up.
So I wanted to go into From the City.
Yeah.
I did want to do that. However, I kind of want to ask you about this Panda remix that's catching so much attention.
Panda.
Right.
Ooh.
So
Bang, bang.
Shout out to Designer.
Yes.
This was his track first.
Yes, shout out that man.
You took the track, and I'm sorry, but you demolished it.
Thank you.
In my personal opinion, and anyone who listens to it or heard you perform it, they know you took this track and made it your own.
Thank you.
I guess the question is, was the track, were you just trying to show your talent, or were you trying to say something?
I was really just trying to get my city where it needs to be, in all reality. And I'll spill some tea right now. I actually just got off the phone with Designer last night. We had a nice conversation. He respects the remix, and it's on the grounds that New York needs to be back where New York is at. So even if I hop on your song, it's not necessarily that I'm taking your song trying to say something with a move or anything, but this is the hottest record that's come out of New York since Hot Nigga, since Bobby Shmurda, and I believe that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The place
Didn't it?
that
Yeah.
started hip hop, that we shouldn't be putting out hits at that frequency. It should be way more frequent.
It should be every other week, bro.
Exactly. So anything that comes out, of my city that is bumping and buzzing, and I like it, I have to like it to get on it, and I'm definitely gonna hop on it.
Okay. Well, I want to get into it, so we're gonna get into that Panda remix.
Yeah.
And let's turn the hell up.
Shout out that boy Designer, man.
Yep. Shout out to MC.
Turn up time.
He ain't here performing. Y'all can't even see him, but he's performing.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see us, you can log on to Ustream. Go ahead and look at that DTF radio,
Facts.
and you'll get us live. We here.
I'm serious,
We
people.
here. Woo. So what I want to do real quick. Famous. Get a
What's up?
beat. Get a beat.
Get a beat.
Get a beat. Get a beat. I'm about to put him on the spot. I wasn't gonna do this, but I just feel
See what I
like
got in here.
the people need to hear They need to hear
Here we go.
why not MC.
Why not MC? We gonna
So that when they hashtag that shit, they know why they hashtagging why not MC.
Okay.
Or why I am so frequently hashtagging why not MC.
I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you
I
so
mean,
much.
you already know. That's that family love. Give me some, bro. Psh, make it blow up. We just did the, fist pump.
Yeah.
Fa la 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 la. That's how the finger sound.
You stream if you want to see it. You stream.
Right, you stream. Yeah, man. I mean, I want to hear you go. And Famous is taking forever.
Ooh.
Crickets. No. Still nothing. You ready? Go Queen.
Oh, you gave me a Queens group. Shout out to Famous for the Queens group. Hold up. Yeah. Truth be told. DJ Q Lynn, what up? Yo. Check it. Now see me speeding down the strip or see me cruising on the street though. I don't really know why these niggas gave me this beat though. Niggas really think that this is one of on heat though. I'm puffing on the sour, but the blunt is kinda sweet though. Any nigga want it, they could get it, boy. It's nothing. I ain't frontin', I ain't bluffing. My swagger, you ain't touch it. Big round table, no discussion. If a nigga wanna beef, then his whole camp, nigga, I be rushing. I'm flowing on the mic, yeah, I'm something like fluid. And anything I say, then best believe I'm gon' do it. I told them I'ma shine, now they said they never knew it, but it's crazy cause I let them make a beat and watch me chew it, yeah. I swear to God, man, I'm really gon' lose it. The bar set high, then I'm really gon' move it. My record on the shelf, then you know they gon' choose it. If your boy talking hot, then he really better cool it. Hold up, I said I rap for the hell of it. Yeah, y'all raps dry, celibate. I'm with my niggas getting hella bent. Whoa, so these hoes be irrelevant. If he ain't smoking, then he selling it. Nigga, if he ain't choking, then he telling it. Hold on, whoa, fame, let's ride that. Let's ride that. Paperwork for coming soon. I know I gotta do my marketing. Ooh,
Right, we needed one of those. This is why it's why not MC.
That's a fact.
Play a beat, you get on it, and you just rap. There's no, hey MC, spit that shit you spit last time. I don't remember.
Yeah, nah.
Because I definitely was asking him, and he was like, bruh, I don't remember.
Bruh.
No, why remember? Why? Because it's all from the dome.
All from the dome. Let's get it.
All right, so what we're going to do real quick,
Okay.
we're going to get into some tea time.
Ooh.
I'm ready to spill some tea. Are you ready to spill some tea?
Yes.
I'm ready to spill some tea.
All right.
So I actually want to address some things. We're going to start off first and foremost by saying happy birthday to Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Without
Happy
him,
birthday.
we would not be here.
Definitely.
He had a dream. I have a dream, and I'm living it. So
Yes.
let's go shout out to him.
Shout out to Dr. King.
All right? 50 Cent Meek Mill business. So, what do you know about it?
I don't know. All I know is I'm riding with 50 Cent. That's the whole team. That's Queens, New York, and all that, and all that, and all that.
Get off his
My God.
Queens.
Famous. Beat it.
Queens.
Beat it for that. No, seriously. So if you are like somewhere in a hole and don't have Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I mean any, social media, I feel sorry for you, but whatever. 50 Cent and Meek Mill have been going at it. It clearly started on Instagram, according to some track that Meek Dill called Gave Him Hope. I didn't really get to listen to the whole track, but from what I know, he started in on Drake, didn't really go too hard because he's going to lose that again. He don't want to do that. And then he went in on 50. So it's like you are piggybacking the beef that 50 had. 50 had with Rick Ross.
Right.
That's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah.
He's been silent for so long. It's like, why now? What's up? Why now?
He needs some credibility.
For what though?
He about to drop
took
a
the L,
project.
and I'm not saying that he isn't a good artist. I listen to Meek Mill. Been listening to him since his mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
However, what's the point? Like you just took an L, my nigga. Like just do your music.
Redemption.
Redemption.
You got,
but the redemption should have been with Drake, not with 50.
You got to look at how a street nigga think.
What are you thinking about?
He a street nigga. All right, put it this way. If you got beef with somebody, you lost that beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you could beat they boss, then you won't hear nothing from neither one of them.
Wait.
50 has more clout than Drake in hip hop. Point blank. Period. So if you go at 50 and you feel like you could get the crown
Are we
against 50,
are you talking about like
culture-wise.
culture, or I'm about to say
Culture-wise.
collateral? Like,
No.
on some monetary value.
I mean, even still, 50, I believe, outranks Drake. Drake might be up there a little bit, but, you know, this nigga fifth.
In your mind.
No.
Because I think it's the other way around.
On the Forbes list.
No.
So you telling me,
All
hold on.
right.
Quick question.
But he's on the Forbes list, but he also filed for bankruptcy.
That's a smart move. You was my baby mama, you wanted some money too. I'm broke.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's a
God.
fact. People do that every day.
But why? And you just you just
spiteful.
admitted to being trifling, like a trifling ass nigga.
No, that's not true.
So what did you admit to just now?
That I'm not.
You said your baby mama calling for that money.
Right.
You're gonna say I'm broke.
Yeah, but all right. Did you hear 50's explanation on child support? It's just perfectly logical.
Go ahead, tell me.
What was the numbers? Child support in New York, what is it? It's some percentage, but either way, his child was to get 1.7. What is at that time it was 14 years old. What is a 14-year-old doing with 1.7 million a year?
I'm just saying.
See, New York is based off of salary. I mean, other states, you know, they do it off of just a standard rate, but
No, it's not off a standard rate. So other states, speaking from experience, other states go off of whose income is what, and then at that percentage of how much you basically have to take care of your child. So they put it in a bucket of 100%. And if, say, I make 40 grand a year and my child's father makes 60 grand a year, then he'll more than likely be responsible for about 70% of her well-being and me 30%, or vice versa, which was kind of the case with me. I was kind of responsible for 69% of her well-being, and he got the lesser. To me, unfair, but hey, who am I to, judge, whatever.
Right.
I just think that that was a punk ass move. It was. So basically, I mean, if you go on Instagram, you go on Twitter, you'll see everybody in the world is tweeting about this stupidness. 50 pretty much told Meek to go concentrate on getting Nicki pregnant. Meek took a picture talking about he popped shit on social media 24/7, when this is the same guy that went at Drake on social media. Like, it's just like so
hypocritical.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just like, dude,
Meek
all of
got
y'all
them
have
Insta
several
fingers.
seats.
He got them Insta fingers.
Like, have several seats. All right, moving on, because I'm tired of talking about them whack niggas. Lil Wayne, who is not high on my priority list anymore as far as music. He apparently thinks that he's the man, that he could drop the mic and storm off stage after 10 seconds of performing. Can you guess why?
Why?
So apparently he comes out, he's like, some, tells the fans like to put their hands up, and no one budged. Mind you, you're in Italy, in Milan,
Wow.
for Fashion Week, and you have Lil Wayne perform. Like, just, are you with me here?
Yeah,
Like, you have Lil Wayne performing in Italy, Milan at that, for Fashion Week,
That's how bad.
and then it's like, put your hand, crickets. Like, nothing happened. So he kind of rapped for 10 seconds, dropped the mic, and stormed off stage. Did he have the right to do that?
Yes.
Why?
I'll say yes. It's not the artist's responsibility to determine what crowd he gets placed in front of. That's the booking agent. If you are putting together an event, even if it is Fashion Week, and you know you have a certain crowd, if you don't match the entertainment or the performer with that, then that doesn't fall on the performer. The artist do what he do. You knew what you were getting before you booked that artist. So if it didn't work, then that's the promoter's fault, and Wayne has every right to, I mean, maybe not drop the mic and be dramatic about it, but
Oh, he didn't just drop it. The article says that he threw it above his head. Like, the nigga, he didn't just drop the mic like, boom,
Oh,
and then you hear the
man.
mic, screeching the speakers and shit. No, this nigga threw the shit over his head.
Wayne's a character. But I agree. I
So-
wouldn't have done the same thing, but I definitely would have cut my set short.
Because your crowd wasn't.
Yeah.
But you're being paid
What does that mean?
everything.
Okay.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I still have to uphold the standard as an artist. Every artist
So if-
upholds that.
So if the crowd.
Did
say
you see the video of Akon somebody threw something at Akon on stage? He threw them off the stage. Like,
I did.
you know what I'm saying? Like, us artists really got to hold on.
I mean, I get it. I was at this concert one year. I'm not even gonna give up the year. So I was at this concert, and Keisha Cole was fairly new. Everybody was on her. Her voice is immaculate. She's on stage and she's doing a Mary J song a cappella. She's good for throwing in an a cappella song. And the people in the front row were so not feeling her to the point that they were throwing ice at her. When I say she, and this is down in North Carolina, so
Wow.
she cussed everybody out and stormed off stage. That I think was like the proper thing to do. But if your crowd is just not into you, maybe they don't know. Remember, Italy, Milan. Not saying that he's not known there, because Wayne is international. I'm saying that maybe these are the people that don't know your music. Maybe you could have changed up the type of music you were doing and would have got a reaction out of them. Because Wayne has other songs. Like, he doesn't just do trap, hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, he's dipped into the EDM world. He's dipped into the pop world. So why not try to cater to them versus just saying, fuck all y'all, I'm out.
He was on one.
Maybe he didn't
he's
come.
always on one. So, and I mean, at this point, you know, that's kind of a normal day for him. So I just don't see an excuse for that. I think it's just, you know, just intolerable.
What's the so I want you to explain to me the difference between the two, Wayne and Keisha.
What do you mean?
What's the difference?
What's the difference? I mean, you're being physically pretty much assaulted with ice, whereas you're just not getting a reaction out of the crowd. As a performer, as an artist, if you walk into a club or any of your performances, I've been to some, people don't know your music. What are they doing? They
chilling, right?
People that know your music, when we tear up a club where everybody know who MC is, what's happening? Crowd is going crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So are you going to just walk out on that because your booking agent, your manager didn't book you at some place that everybody knew you? Like, come on.
Well, all right. Let's hit back on the point that you said. When I go into spots and perform, you know, people are there chilling. The listeners can't see, but you kind of did a little head motion like bobbing, you know. Sometimes,
okay.
But they'll give you a notion that even if one or two are not, that's cool, you know, as long as somebody in that room is paying attention or some type of notion. But if you just sitting there and it's crickets and it's just
but it wasn't just about it being crickets. It was that he requested something of them and they did not follow his command.
Right.
But it's not even that type of event. In my mind,
Now whose fault does that land? The promoter of the event, not Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne does. We know what Wayne do. Wayne do what Wayne do.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, promoters gotta get their stuff right. Match up your entertainment with your event. Like, are you gonna book 50 Cent for a wedding?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This makes a funny story because it is. It's a funny story. So, a friend of mine. I'm not gonna give up no names. Down in North Carolina, back home. Shout out to North Carolina, y'all. Shout out to Charlotte 704 because I rep home all the time. I mean, I'm a Brooklyn girl, but
that's my second home.
You already know. So, a friend of mine a couple years back got married. They got married. They booked Jadakiss for their wedding. On top of, had their wedding reception in the club and booked him for there. Is that a do or don't?
Well, what I want to know, they couldn't get a 2-for-1. Like, what's?
I'm sorry, I'm getting dues from my shorties in here. You gonna book Jadakiss?
What are you gonna do at your wedding, though?
Right.
What you want?
Right.
What you want?
I mean, I take nothing away from my man.
I like to shout out the bride and the
right,
groom.
right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, all I'm saying is Jada's top 5, right?
Yeah.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, everything a rapper should be.
Yeah.
But he's not built for wedding.
No.
But he was booked for one.
That's I don't know. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Shout out to them though. I mean, maybe they wanted it.
I mean,
maybe
they're happily married still. Shout out, Black love. All power to them.
Maybe a wedding was a bad example to use because you're still teetering on the fact that maybe they're not doing Jadakiss to entertain their guests. Maybe it's just they wanted him there for their special day. So that's that. That might be something to decide. But nonetheless,
Tyrese. I don't know. Trey Songz can be at my wedding. He gonna be trying to thought down all my bridesmaids. I'm good.
Nowhere around my wedding.
Anyway, so moving on. Let's move on to something that touched me a little bit.
Get these sound effects ready.
I don't know if a lot of people may not be keeping up with this, but the Oscars. So as you know, again for the second year in a row, the Oscars have pretty much all white nomination in every category.
Yep.
And it touched some of our pioneers in this, Black community, Spike Lee and Jada Pinkett Smith. They've taken to their social medias, Instagram and Facebook, to pretty much let everybody know that they are boycotting the Oscars this year. Like, they've had enough. There were too many Black movies or Black anything that happened this year for them not to get some acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much in Spike Lee's video, in Jada's video, she was basically saying that, we have to beg for acknowledgement or even asking, it basically diminishes the dignity and power. And we are dignified people and we are powerful. Let's not forget it. So she was like, let the Academy do them with grace and love and let us do us differently.
Right.
Which I think is, it's commendable, because a lot of people in their position sometimes feel like they shouldn't do that because it might mess up their career. They shouldn't do this because they're going to get blackballed. They shouldn't do, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, I kind of commend them, especially Jada, actually, for coming out and speaking. And then Spike said, we cannot support it and mean no disrespect to my friends, host Chris Rock and producer Reggie Hudlin, President Isaacs, and the Academy. He wrote, but how is it possible for the second consecutive year all 20 contenders under the actor category are white? And let's not even get into the other branches. 40 white actors in 2 years and not one flavor. We can't act. He said, what the fuck?
Shit.
He put WTF, but he said, what the fuck? So, I mean, coming into the industry and wanting to be an actor, I mean, how do you feel about that?
I feel it's about time. I wouldn't even, at this point, I wouldn't call it commendable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd call it a little bit too late. They've been doing this to us for years,
For
and it's
years.
not only with acting. So, it's about time that people with influence and power in the culture step up and say something. I truly believe that that's why a person is given that position.
That's very true.
So.
Somebody I noticed that's being a big voice in our community is Tyrese. I follow him on Instagram, his Facebook and everything. I mean, the man is very powerful when he speaks, not only when he sings.
Right.
And he's been talking about the, what is that, Flint, Michigan? You heard about that?
I heard something happened.
So basically they've been contaminating their water.
Right, okay,
And
yeah.
then they've known for months and they just now bought it out. And these kids have,
Lead
high
poisoning
amounts
and all
of
that.
lead in their system. And it's just crazy. The world that we're coming into and we're facing is just becoming, I don't even know what to call it. I'm scared for my little girl. You know what I mean? Like, she's a brown skinned woman in this world. And it's just, I'm trying to teach her how hard it's going to be and how much harder it's going to be for her to, be successful,
Definitely.
but to never give up. You know what I mean? Especially having a light skinned mother, it's kind of hard because looking at her, it's like, dang, I didn't actually have all of those struggles,
Right.
but I've seen my family go through it. So I'm hoping that, I make a good impression and one day she can be the Jada Pinkett Smith of the world. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Except for the swinging part with her husband. I ain't really down
Woo,
with that.
woo.
But I'll beat her ass.
It's all in knowledge. Like, I don't have kids, but when I do have kids, I plan to overload them with knowledge.
Most definitely.
That is the only way, and the only thing that they can't take from you. They can take anything else from you.
They can take everything. They cannot take that.
You equip
You're
your
right.
child with knowledge. I believe that even before it's time for them to face certain adversaries and problems, that they've already thought it through. You know what I mean? Because of what they learned from you and different examples that you set.
Look at you. Yeah, you're gonna be a rock star.
Hey, I hope so.
I hope you're a rock star before you're 25.
Me
Because
too.
then it's all downhill from turning 25. Because then you're like, oh, I'm 5 years to 30, and then it's like, oh, I'm 30, I'm 10 years to 40.
Damn, you
Get
just
your
made
life.
the next 15
Yeah,
years of my life
I'm
sound
telling you,
horrible.
It's gonna be no. It's gonna be fun and amazing and awesome. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into that 30-minute turn up mix.
Turn up.
DJ Mr. Famous, take us out, baby.